Hello everyone. As far as in this series of these videos, today we will be discussing one of the polynuclear compound, that is naphthalene. Its reactivity, its molecular orbital structure, and its reactions. Okay, so go through this. This part is also very important as far as your examinations are concerned. Hope you like this video. So please subscribe this channel. And to the my students, one request or a suggestion, because during this lockdown there are so many students who are not attending the lectures. Okay, so share this video with those students so that they cannot miss, or they will not miss any of the part which we are covering. Okay, so in this video we'll discuss naphthalene. Now in this video we'll discuss about naphthalene, which is a polynuclear compound. Why it is called as a polynuclear? Because more than one ring. Okay, two rings they are joined together. Two benzene rings they are condensed together to give this naphthalene. Okay, now how this naphthalene is numbered? This is how it is numbered: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. You can number these two rings, but these do not have much significance. This is 9 and 10. Okay, but there will not be any substitution at these two positions. That's why I am not mentioning it. Now we can number this by from here also: 1, 2, 3, 4. So from any side you can start your numbering. Okay, but it should be in this manner only. Now generally this naphthalene also numbered commonly as, these positions are called alpha positions, and these positions they are called as beta positions. Okay, so I can call this as nitronaphthalene. Okay, similarly I can call it as alpha nitronaphthalene. Okay, similarly if I mean as far as nomenclature of this naphthalene compounds is concerned, okay, if I put CH3 here and CH3 here, then it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 1,6-dimethyl naphthalene. Okay, similarly the one of the compound which is usually present in our laboratory is this one. Okay, it is called as 1-naphthol, or we can also call this as alpha naphthol. What will be the beta naphthol structure? Beta naphthol will be like this. This is beta naphthol. We generally use these two chemicals for various qualitative analysis as well as various synthetic you can say preparations. Okay, so this is 1-naphthol, or also called as alpha naphthol, because hydroxyl group is present at alpha position. Okay, so simple way, this is how the naphthalene is numbered, and this is how the IUPAC nomenclature or common names to naphthalene they are assigned. Now how this naphthalene is obtained? Remember, naphthalene is obtained by natural sources, that is, it is a crude oil extract or one of the component of crude oil. Mainly it is obtained from कोल टार. कोल टार माने रास्ते बनाने के लिए जो डामर यूज करते हैं ना, उसे कोल टार कहते हैं. सो दिस कोल टार इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द फाइनल प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द क्रूड ऑयल. सो फर्स्ट, from this crude oil, all the petroleum compounds, they are isolated like petrol, diesel, kerosene. Okay, so finally whatever is remaining, that is coal tar. So from this coal tar, one of the component which is isolated is naphthalene. How it is obtained? This coal tar fraction, okay, which has a boiling point around 170 to 230 degrees Celsius. The coal tar crude oil fraction, which has a boiling point around 170 to 230 degrees Celsius, it is cooled. During this naphthalene is precipitated. Now this naphthalene is separated and it is washed with sulfuric acid, dilute sulfuric acid, to remove basic impurities. Okay, further it is washed with sodium hydroxide to remove acidic impurities. Okay, now whatever is remaining, that is washed with water. Last step. Okay, washed with water. And finally, whatever is remaining, the final product after washing with water, it is steam distilled. Then you will get pure form of or pure naphthalene. This naphthalene is nothing but the you can say mothballs. Mothball आपण डांबर गोळ्या. We generally use these in our it is a daily product. Okay, not for consumption but for other purposes. Okay, that is naphthalene. Now let's understand what is the structure of naphthalene. How the structure we can draw the molecular orbital diagram. Now remember, every carbon atom in this naphthalene is sp2 hybridized. sp2 hybridized means the bond angle between all the carbon atoms or the sp2 hybridized atoms will be 120. So this is one sp2 hybrid orbital of carbon, this is other, and this is the third one. Okay, this is one carbon. To this there is attachment of 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so this is the sp2 or hybrid orbital of the second carbon. So final structure molecular orbital diagram of naphthalene will be like this, where the bond angle of these sp2 hybrid orbital is 120 degrees Celsius. Now every carbon atom has a lone pair, unhybridized p orbital, because in sp2 hybridization, one s orbit and two p orbitals, they have participated to form three sp2 hybrid orbitals. So one p orbital, that is 2pz orbital of carbon is remain because it has not participated in hybridization. So it will be present perpendicular to the entire plane of this naphthalene structure. We can show this like this. This is the lone p orbital present on every carbon. Now remember, it is perpendicular to the plane of carbon. So these p orbitals, they can overlap laterally to form a double bond. Okay, so you can say that's why on naphthalene there is, or the naphthalene structure is sandwiched between pi electrons. It is sandwiched between the pi electrons from upside and downside. That's why I am using the term sandwich. Okay, the carbon skeleton is present in between. So I can draw the structure of naphthalene as per Kekulé structure like this, or it will be like this. Okay. Now the third resonance structure, this is the first, second and third resonance structure will be where this pi, one of the pi bond will transfer in the other ring, and you will get the third structure like this. Okay, so there are three resonance structures of naphthalene. They are possible: 1, 2 and 3. This is molecular orbital diagram where it shows that the pi electron cloud is present. Now this pi bond formation I have shown only in one direction, but this is also possible in the other direction also. So you can just modify this. Any carbon can overlap laterally on the neighboring unhybridized p orbital. That's why we are calling it as a sandwiched between the pi electron cloud. Naphthalene can be synthesized in our laboratory by one of its synthetic method, that is Haworth synthesis. In Haworth synthesis, we have differentiated. There are 5 different steps of Haworth synthesis. We'll discuss every step one by one. In the first step, benzene is reacted with succinic anhydride. This is succinic anhydride. Now this reaction will, this is called as, you can name this as Friedel-Crafts acylation. This is an acylation reaction. You must have studied this acylation reaction in the first chapter, that is benzene, reactions of benzene. Now the acyl product of this reaction will be like this: C double bond O. Okay, one of the bond, it will break here. This carbonyl group will attach to the ring, and remaining entire structure will be as it is: CH2, CH2, C double bond O, OH. This is 3-benzoyl propanoic acid. Okay, now the second step, where we don't want, now we have to just compare the structure. From this we have to prepare this. In this structure of naphthalene there are no double bonded oxygens. So that means we have to convert these oxygens, double bonded oxygens, or we have to reduce them. So the second step is called as Clemenson's reduction, where we are using amalgamated zinc Hg. Okay, amalgamated zinc in presence of HCl. Now that specifically reduces this carbonyl group, and you will get CH2, CH2, CH2 and C double bond O, OH. this is your second step called as Clemenson's reduction. First is Friedel-Crafts acylation. Okay. Third step will be, now we have to combine this carboxylic acid group with the benzene, okay, like this. So now this is called as, now this name of this compound is 4-phenyl butanoic acid. Okay, now this 4-phenyl butanoic acid can be used as a starting compound for the third step. You can call this third step as cyclization. Okay, now if water molecule is removed from this structure, it will give you a ring structure. Now that can be done by reacting this with sulfuric acid, and you will get double bond O. Okay, this is called as gamma tetralone. This is your third step. This is called as cyclization. Okay, tetralone. Now in the next step, this tetralone is used or undergoes Clemenson's reduction. That means again amalgamated zinc is used to reduce zinc Hg in HCl. It reduces the carbonyl group. Like this. Okay, now this is tetraline. Okay, and this tetraline, further, as we need double bonds in this ring, so fifth step will be this tetraline is treated with palladium metal. It removes the extra hydrogens present in this ring and gives unsaturated link. Okay, now here I can show it like this. Okay, so this is naphthalene. Okay, let's revise it again right from the first step. First, benzene is reacted with succinic anhydride. Okay, anhydride spelling starts from A, not U. Anhydride. Okay, where this is a Friedel-Crafts reaction, so in presence of AlCl3, aluminium chloride. This gives 3-benzoyl propionic acid. Now, in the second step, Clemenson's reduction carried out with amalgamated zinc and HCl to give 4-phenyl butanoic acid. Third step is cyclization, where 4-phenyl butanoic acid is treated with sulfuric acid to give alpha tetralone. Okay, then this tetralone is further reacted, undergoes Clemenson's reduction to give tetraline, and this tetraline is further heated with palladium metal. It removes extra hydrogens present in this ring to give naphthalene. This is synthetic method called as Haworth synthesis of naphthalene. Okay. Now, next step is, or next part in this naphthalene is its chemical properties. Chemical properties of naphthalene. These chemical properties can be explained because this naphthalene is electron rich, as there are 5 double bonds. Okay, so it will show electrophilic substitution reaction. Why? Because it will attract electrophiles, the electron deficient species. Now the attack will take place at which position of naphthalene? That is our discussion, part of discussion. We need to understand that. Now there are two positions where the electrophile it can attack. Okay, this is alpha and this is beta, or this is first and this is second. You can call it, name it as any way. Whether the electrophile will attack on first position or whether it will attack at second position. Now we will discuss both. For suppose it will attack at first position. Now if it attacks at first position, then your structure will be HE. Okay, 3 double bonds here. Now due to attack at this position, the double bond between this carbon and this carbon, okay, it breaks up and there is positive charge on the second position. Okay, now this positive charge can be resonance stabilized. How? There are, the neighboring carbon atom is positively charged, it has an extra pi electrons, so these pi electrons can be shared with the positively charged carbon, second position, and this charge is transferred from second position to fourth position. So resonance stabilization structure will be like this. The charge is stabilized in this manner. Double bond will be here and H, and this electrophile will be at these positions. So you can say this is the intermediate structure if attack of electrophile take place at first position. Okay, now if attack takes place at second position, I will draw the same naphthalene with electrophile. Now attack it is at second position. So H and E, positive charge will be on this position. Okay, now in this case, if attack takes place at second position, now this carbon atom, the positive charge on first carbon atom is not resonance stabilized because none of the neighboring carbon atom carries contains a pi electron. Now you can think that pi electron from this ring will transfer to this position. No, this will not happen. The reason behind this will be this benzene ring is already stable, okay, with its resonance energy. Now this if pi electron from this ring transferred to this position, then this ring will also becomes unstable. So this will not happen. The charge transfer or stabilization will take place within the second ring only, like here. But in this case, there is no other place or no other carbon atom which can share the pi electron or which can stabilize the charge. That's why only one resonance structure or only one structure is possible. This, if attack of electrophile at second position take place, then the charge is not resonance stabilized. If attack takes place at first position, it is resonance stabilized. This will be more stable. And if attack takes place at second position, this is less stable. That's why in naphthalene, attack always takes place at alpha position or first position. Okay, all the reactions in this of the naphthalene will be electrophilic substitution reaction, just because this is a electron rich species or electron rich structure. Okay, now let's see what are the reactions of naphthalene. Now this will explain you the reactions of naphthalene. I will put it like this. You can freeze this and take a snapshot, screenshot and save it to your mobile. Okay, now I will explain in short what are these reactions. First one is nitration reaction. At 60 degrees Celsius, it gives 1 nitronaphthalene. This is nitration. Sulfonation. Now there are two types of sulfonation reaction. Sulfonation means reaction with sulfuric acid. At 60 degrees Celsius, it gives 1 naphthalene sulfonic acid. Same sulfonation can be carried out at 165 degrees Celsius. The product is 2 naphthalene sulfonic acid. You have to remember this. Okay, at 60 degrees 1 naphthalene sulfonic acid, 165 degrees 2 naphthalene sulfonic acid. Third reaction is halogenation. Reaction with chlorine in presence of CCl4. Now we have to heat this reaction to give 1 chloronaphthalene. Okay, this is halogenation. Friedel-Crafts acylation. Now this Friedel-Crafts acylation is carried out in two different solvents. The difference here is about solvent. Acetyl chloride in presence of AlCl3. The solvent in this case is carbon disulfide CS2. Substitution or product will be 1 acetyl naphthalene. Now same reaction if we carried out in presence of nitrobenzene as a solvent, then the product is 2 acetyl naphthalene. This is the difference between these two. Carbon disulfide will give you substitution at first position. Nitrobenzene will give you substitution at second position. Friedel-Crafts alkylation, where alkyl halide in presence of AlCl3 react at second position. So here ethyl chloride reacts with naphthalene, it gives 2 ethyl naphthalene. Okay, now next is reduction. Reduction with sodium metal in presence of isopentanol. If the isopentanol is used, the product is tetraene. 4 carbons will be reduced. Okay, now same reduction if we carried out in presence of ethanol with sodium metal, only 2 positions are reduced, first and 4. So this is called as 1,4-dialene. Okay, remember this is a double bond. Okay, this is a double bond. So this is 1,4-dialene. Okay, now reduction can also be carried out where naphthalene is reacted with hydrogen gas in presence of nickel or platinum. It gives decalene. All the carbons in this in the naphthalene structure, they are reduced. That is decalene. Okay, and last reaction is oxidation reaction. Okay, naphthalene undergoes oxidation in presence of chromium trioxide with acetic acid. It gives oxygen at 1 and 4 position, double bonded oxygens. Okay, that is 1,4-naphthaquinone. This is called as a quinone structure. 1,4 is the position of double bonded oxygens. 1,4-naphthaquinone. Similar kind of oxidation can be carried out in presence of air with V2O5, that is vanadium pentoxide, at a temperature 470 degrees Celsius. We have to heat this. Okay, what we will get? Phthalic anhydride, which is, this phthalic anhydride has synthetic uses. Okay, this phthalic anhydride, when it is reacted with water, you will get phthalic acid. Okay, so these are in short reactions of naphthalene. If you want some other video or want to understand some other points based on naphthalene, you can comment me below this video. Okay, If you have any doubt, you can ask it here. Okay, so please subscribe and hit the like button. Okay, thank you.